Hey guys, and welcome to Ardent Sports, and here I am with episode 1 of the Montreal Expos franchise, and let's check out the roster. So we got Kevin Kiermaier, Jose Martinez, Vladimir Guerrero. I had to bring in Vladdy on this with it being an Expos franchise. Austin Meadows, G-Man Choi, Willie Adames, Brandon Lowe, Yandy Diaz, and Mike Zunino. That is our main lineup with Hunter Renfroe, Michael Perez, Daniel Robertson, Joey Wendell, and Manuel Margot on the bench. And then our pitching rotation consists of Charlie Morton, Blake Snell, Ryan Yarbrough, Yanni Chirinos, and Tyler Glasnow. And our bullpen is utility two-way player Brandon McKay, Diego Castillo, Oliver Drake, Chaz Rowe, Nick Anderson, Jose Alvarado, and the GOAT, Mariano Rivera. Had to bring in a couple legends just to, reminisce in old times of the Montreal Expos. But I got thinking, you can't have Mariano Rivera and not have the man to catch him for years and years on end. So I decided I'm going to get rid of one of these random catchers down in AAA to make room. And I'm going to bring in Jorge Posada on, I believe I made it a 3-year, $85 million. No, why did I make a 3-year, $86 million deal? And then obviously I call him up to the majors. I got to take someone off of the 40-man first, which I think I make Michael Perez. Yep. Oh, no, I just send him down to AAA. And I go to call up Jorge thinking, oh, wait, the 40-man is not full. But it was full. So I just took off the bottom guy. So we're getting rid of Tristan Perez, I believe that was. Adding Jorge to the 40-man roster. And up to the majors he goes. So he is now the Montreal Expos starting catcher with Mike Zunino on the bench. So we got Jameson Taillon, which, if you ask me, that kind of looks more like Trevor Bauer. Going up against Charlie Morton. So unfortunately they don't have the old stadium for the Expos, so I had to pick just a random classic stadium. I went with Griffith Stadium, in part because of it's one of the main stadiums that doesn't give any team logo whatsoever, and also because I know that the Expos did play some games there, not obviously, more on the road than anything, but the team as a whole actually had a pretty decent amount of success when they played in that stadium. So the lineup, there it is there. Kiermaier, Martinez, Guerrero, Posada, Meadows, Choi, Adames, Lowe, and Diaz. Going up Newman, Frazier, Reynolds, Bell, Moran, Polanco, Kramer, Gonzalez, and Stallings. And here we go. So we're here at Griffith Stadium, and in just a minute we're going to hear from Heidi Watney about the team in their new the new part of their franchise as a relocated team back in Montreal, so to speak. And here we go.
Matt, it's been a hectic offseason for the front office and players alike as the franchise has finally made the move that's been in the works for some time now. There's plenty of excitement in their new city as fans have embraced their new hometown heroes, and you can feel the buzz all over town as fans look for sightings of the players out and about. With the offseason business concluded, though, it is time to settle in for the first season of this new chapter in franchise history.
So Charlie Morton is on the mound, like I said. Going up against Jameson Taillon. And seriously, I feel like Taillon's character looks a lot like Trevor Bauer. Maybe it's just me. But doing the roster calls. I wish that they would import this into the game where they actually introduce the two teams. Just for your controlled team's home opener. It doesn't have to be like, when your controlled team is on the road for another team's home opener. But I would love for that just one year. and Charlie Morton. And that is single back up the middle. Not the way the Expos wanted to start off their new season as a new team. And next batter up, singles into left, so we have men on first and second, nobody out for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And this ball here, I thought for sure I had a double play with third and second. I knew I was going to get the triple, but it turned out that Yandy Diaz did not step on the bag at third. If you watch carefully. So men on the corners, and that does score a run. So it's now 1-0 Pittsburgh. Men on first and second with 2 outs. I think I cut out a strikeout or something, but oh well. Anyway, and that is out number 3, so it is Pittsburgh lead 1-0. Kiermaier, Martinez, and Guerrero coming up to the bat in the bottom of the first. And in steps Kevin Kiermaier. 0-2 count. And that ball is looked on for strike 3. So Kiermaier goes down via the punch out. Up now is Jose Martinez. 0-2 count for him. And that ball is hit into left field. That is going to get down for a single. 1 man on, 1 man out for Vladimir Guerrero. After this replay of Martinez getting the ball down for a single. On the very first pitch, Guerrero hits that ball deep to left field. And it is gone. So the Expos, I must have the Elks. Well, I guess that's technically correct, isn't it? Take a 2-1 lead over Jameson Taillon and the Pittsburgh Pirates as we watch that on Show Track. 111 miles per hour, 22-degree launch angle. And it was hit 440 feet. Up now is Jorge Posada, 0-2 count, and that ball is hit to the right fielder for out number 2. As we check out... Oh, maybe we don't. Never mind. I was about to say as we check out the Pirates on defense, but we don't do that. And Austin Meadows hits that ball on to second for out number 3. But not before Vladimir Guerrero hits a 2-run home run to make it 2-1 Expos. And the batter is struck out looking. I believe that was Kevin Kramer. Next up is Eric Gonzalez. And that ball is hit on the ground to Charlie Morton. It's on to first for out number 2. And the ball is hit down the left field line into left field. And the runner is for some reason going for second. I noticed it kind of late, but we get him out. So a quick 1-2-3 inning for Charlie Morton. A much better second inning than the first. And the second inning will start, or bottom of the second inning rather, will start with Ji-Man Choi. And Ji-Man Choi hits that back up in the center field for out number 1. Now we check out the Pittsburgh Pirates defense. Adam Frazier in left, Brian Reynolds in center, Gregory Polanco in right, Colin Moran, Eric Gonzalez, Kevin Kramer, Josh Bell from third to first, Jacob Stallings behind the dish, and Jameson Taillon on the mound. Willie Adames hits that to left field. That is going to get down for a hit. He is rounding first on his way to second, rounding second. He is now on his way to third, and he will get into third safely with a 1-out triple. Next up, I believe, is going to be Yandy Diaz. After we watch this replay. Or part of the replay, anyway. No, I'm sorry. It is going to be Lowe. Nate Lowe, I believe. There's like 3 Lows in the Rays, and I can't remember which one is which. And that is hit to right field, and that is gone. And it doesn't tell me which Lowe it is. I'm pretty sure it's Nate Lowe. It might be Brandon Lowe. Now there's Yandy Diaz, and that is hit into right center field. Diaz rounds first on his way to second, and he is going to start to head towards third, but instead changes his mind, heads back to second, and is safe with a 1-out double. Pitching coach coming out now. It is 4-1 Expos with a man on second with 1 out. Tyone stays in the game. And Kiermaier hits that ball to right center field, pretty much right where Diaz hit his. And that has a lot of hang time. That is going to get down for a ground rule double. So a run scores. It is 5-1 Expos. Man on second, still only 1 out. Next up is Jose Martinez. Singled in the first inning, up already now in the second, and that ball is going to be hit almost to the same spot in center field, but Brian Reynolds is going to get there, and the runner is not going to tag. So, still a man on second, 2 outs. Vlad Guerrero up now. And Guerrero swings at the first pitch, and that is hit to left field, and that is going to get down. RBI double for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Next up is Jorge Posada. But first, Steven Brout comes in. And Posada hits that one to left field, and it is going to be a foul ball. The next pitch to Posada is swung on and hit deep to left field. It is high. It is far. It is gone. Hip, hip, Jorge. 2-run home run. Gives the Expos an 8-1 lead. Austin Meadows up 2 outs. No man on after the home run by Jorge Posada. And that is going to be dribbled on the ground to the shortstop playing in the shift. And that is going to be the 3rd out of the inning. But not before the Expos score 6 runs on 6 hits. No men on. No errors. At the end of 2, it is 8-1 Expos. Kevin Newman up. 0-2 count. And Kevin Newman goes down looking via the strikeout. Dribbled on to first. That is out number 2. 0-1 count. No man on. Hit to the shortstop. And that is out number 3. Scooped up by G-Man Choi. Speaking of G-Man Choi, he hits that ball to center field and it bounces off Brian Reynolds. But he is going to stay at first because he is not as slow as David Ortiz, but he's pretty damn slow. So Choi on first, nobody out. And Willie Adames hits that one to left center field. The center fielder fields it. Men on first and second, nobody out. Next up is Nate/Brandon Lowe. And Lowe hits that one back up the middle into center field for a base hit. Choi is rounding third. He's headed home. Adames is rounding second. He's heading to third. Both runners are safe. Lowe is safe at first. We got men on the corners. Nobody out. 9-1 Expos. Yandy Diaz hits that ball to center field. That is fly ball. Is going to be caught by Brian Reynolds, but Lowe does advance to second, and Adames scores to make it 10-1 Expos. Expos are giving Brian Reynolds a lot of work today. Kiermaier back up at the dish. And that ball's hit to left field over the third baseman. Lowe rounds third. He is going home. Kiermaier's heading for second. He is now heading for third. Ball is still barely getting into the infield. Ball is thrown home, and Kiermaier is safe with an RBI triple. 11-1 Expos. Nice little replay right there. Robbie Erlin in now. A third pitcher of the game in just the third inning. So the first two pitchers of the game for the Pirates have only lasted 2 1/3 inning. As Jose Martinez hits that ball to right center field. And it is going to be caught, but Kiermaier does score to make it 12-1 Expos. Vlad Guerrero up now. Guerrero hits that one to left field. Is it going to get down? No, that is hit right to the left fielder, and that is going to be 3 outs. Josh Bell up now for the Pirates, and that is hit to right field. That is back. That is pretty deep. That is still going back on the warning track, and Vlad Guerrero makes the play. Kyle Moran goes down swinging. Gregory Polanco hits it right back to Morton on to Choi for the third out. So another 1-2-3 inning for Morton. He has really settled down now. Posada, Meadows, and Choi are coming up in the bottom of the fourth. Posada's going to take his swings right-handed. And that is hit to left center field. That is going to be caught by Brian Reynolds. He's getting a lot of work today. Jameson Taillon lasting an inning and 2/3. Austin Meadows up now. And he grounds that one onto first base. Snagged by Josh Bell. Flips it over to Robbie Erlin. 2 away. And we had some technical difficulties. My gameplay crapped out on me. Or my game capture crapped out on me. So, as you can see here by the celebrations, the Expos did win the game, in fact. I believe they won it by the score of 12-1. So, no more scoring was done. But, unfortunately, there is no more gameplay to show. So I'm going to be getting out of here, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this first episode of the Expos Rays relocation franchise. I plan on doing a lot more of these. This video did take a while to edit, voiceover, and record. It probably took a total of about 6 hours between everything. The gameplay alone was about 1:15, and had to make sure I had everything set and pretty damn good. So that is going to be it for me. Be sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell. It is the number one way to help out the channel. This has been MLB The Show 20, and I'll be talking to you guys later. Peace, I'm out.